Good morning, everybody. Wayne Bolden. I'm here at the Speed King channel for sure. It is October 13th, and we're about 18, 19 days out from the Breeders' Cup, less than 3 weeks. And out there at Del Mar on November 1st and November 2nd, of course, it's 14 championship races over the 2 days, all grade one. On Friday, November 1st, of course, is the Juvenile Day, Future Star Juveniles, 5 Breeders' Cup races. And then on Saturday, the 2nd of November, of course, it's the 9 championship races. So, fun time for all racing fans, and we like to get out ahead of the curve. Need to tell you right away, and we will have our tip sheets available for both days, Friday and Saturday. They're $20 each day. It's a great way to support us. Email us at speedking24@yahoo.com and or text the office at 732-804-0637. Right? Thanks everybody who's got their orders in already. Please, I ask you to get them in early so I'll know what I'm doing, because I have a lot of videos obviously leading up to the races. Going to try to get as many video in for the races as possible. So please get your pre-orders in for your tip sheets, and thanks for your support. Well, as I laid out my plan on how I'm going to release videos for the Breeders' Cup, I think the first topic for me always is betting strategy, right? How do I take advantage of my opinion in these great races if I'm right? Now, I think we should spend time as horse players and people that like to wager here or there on betting strategies. I think you should spend just as much time on how constructing a ticket or your plan of attack across any races, not just for Breeders' Cup, but mostly when there's big days like this. How am I going to take advantage of my opinion, right, wrong, or indifferent? So I think we should also handicap that, the strategies, because it is my belief over the 45 years or so that I've been playing horses, a lot of times we walk away from the racetrack scratching our head, wondering, how did I lose money today, right? And typically, for horse players like you and I, because I don't know what happens up in our head a lot of times, we change our mind, we change our wager, whatever, right? I mean, you name it, we do it. But for us, it's important that we have a plan of attack, right? How to construct a ticket, what are the betting opportunities, what are the wagering menus look like. See, it's my contention that the racetrack don't beat most of us, we beat ourselves. Not that we didn't have the right horse or that or this, we just didn't put it together properly. So that's what my objective here today is, where as a community, as we approach this big day that have great pools, huge pools, in all wagering menus, to put together a betting strategy and a plan of attack. Just as important, if not more so, than handicapping a race. So let's take a look at some of the key things that I focus in on, and I'm start doing this now. The first thing, number one, right? Bankroll. The problem with most wagerers, I don't care if it's horse racing, sports betting, is money management and discipline. Typically, they don't have it, right? So the first thing that when I look at the Breeders' Cup, the first thing is my bankroll. What is going to be my bankroll for the 2 days or the 1 day, Saturday, whatever day you're playing, right? Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $200, like that. Well, when you know that, I like to understand that, hey, there's 2 types of wagers for me. There's action bets and there's prime bets. An action bet is, I really don't like the race, but I have a little opinion. And I think on action bets, you never use more than 10 to 15% of your bankroll, right? And you demand value because you really don't have a strong opinion. A prime bet is when you really like a particular race or a particular horse, and you're willing to put in a little more money because your stance and your opinion about that particular horse and that particular race is very strong, right, wrong, or indifferent. you make your stand there. So I think a prime bet should be anywhere from 25 to 30%. Okay? Okay, so bankroll is very, very important. We don't want to have to keep replenishing our bankroll. So there's a prime bet and there's an action bet. Action bets usually are boxes for me or horses to win in place at a great value. Action bets, prime bets. Action bets, 15 to 20%. Prime bets, 25 to 30 or 35% on prime bets for sure. Now, the question becomes, what are the betting choices and options? And there are so many, right? And by the way, I don't like to make long videos, but I'm going to take my time on this video. So the betting menu, right under the video in the description, I'm going to give you a video link to go to the Breeders' Cup website, and you'll see the betting menus that's offered over the 2 days. I think that's where we start at. Once we understand what our bankroll is going to be for that day or the 2 days, and what does the menu offer, and then we'll talk a little bit about the handicapping and putting our opinion in the races that we like the most, or we have the stronger opinion. Everybody's opinion is important. Everybody's opinion we should respect, right? Always bet your opinion. So the betting menu is going to be right under the description. Go look at it for yourself. That's number 2. So we got 1, first bankroll. What's going to be my bankroll, Speed King, for the 2 days? Let's just say I'm going to start with $200. Every race isn't a prime bet. Secondly, what races offers the greatest value for me? Maybe you're a horizontal player like I am. Pick 3s, pick 4s, pick 5s like that. Maybe you're a vertical player. Exactas, tries, and supers. Right? You know that better than me. I'm a better horizontal wagerer than I ever been vertically. Okay? So, look under there. Look at the different betting menus. I'm going to take a peek at them right now, and we're going to discuss them a little bit here. Well, on Friday, okay, the races start about 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. The first Breeders' Cup race on Juvenile Day, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. Well, the first thing that I recognize in that race, race number 6, is that they offer a pick 4, or they offer a pick 5. Race 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? So those are all Breeders' Cup races on Friday, obviously. So I know I'm going to take my time and handicap those races and throw a ticket that way because it's a mandatory payout and it's big, big pools, right? And those wagers on the pick 5s and stuff are 50-cent wagers. That's the first thing. Also, you'll notice that I love playing daily doubles. And, one race to the other, obviously. But they also offers on Breeders' Cup Friday, there is a all-turf pick 3, okay? Which to me is a great race, an all-turf pick 3. And that all-turf pick 3, I think will be race number 7. Let me see. All pick 3. Yeah, all turf pick 3. Race number 6, race number 8, and race number 10. That's on Friday. See, I like wagers, so I'll plan that out and, pick the horses that I like, whoever they are, right? But the point is that I'm going in with a strategy. And maybe I don't like that pick 3, so I pass it. Or maybe I just want to do a little action and only put $10 in there or $12. So look at the wagering menu. Also, like Kentucky Derby and Oaks Day, there is usually a daily double from the Juvenile, which is race number 10, on the card on Friday. Not race number 10, excuse me. The Juvenile is race number 7, going back to the Classic. right? On Saturday, which is Breeders' Cup Turf. Let's see here. Where's the Classic? The 8th. So I always want to play the juvenile race back to the Classic. Okay, so I'll write that wager down if I love something. What it allows us to do for $1 and $2 and $3 is to play maybe multiple horses with really big odds back to the horse maybe that we love in the Classic, or the horse that we love in the juvenile back to 3 or 4 horses that, we like in the Classic. So to me, those type of wagers are very important. Usually they have a pick 3 that goes from Friday into Saturday. You guys know this. My point is, look at the betting menu that I've got down there on the link, and then plan your attack and where to put your money. That way you walk in with the plan and don't change it. Always bet your opinion. Now, if you want to couple it with my opinion, I learn more from you than you ever learned from me. People give me horses. I say, all right, I'll put that one in, right? But always bet your opinion coupled with maybe opinion of your friends or people you hang out with at the track, or maybe someone like me or one of your other favorite handicappers like that. But always bet your opinion and respect other people's opinion and keep it classy, of course. And find 1 or 2 races that you really like, that you have a strong opinion in, and say, this is where I'm going to take my stand. Okay? We have a suite of races to choose from, but most of all, the pools are so big that we want to make sure we're spending enough time constructing our ticket, opposed to just playing like it's any other Saturday or any other Friday. Okay? So once again, special daily doubles, special pick 3s. There on Saturday, there's a pick 5 that covers, oh my God, the Classic in race 8, the Maker's Mark Breeders' Cup Filly Turf race in 9, the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint in race 10, and then the Breeders' Cup Mile in race 11, and then the last race, which we all love, is the Breeders' Cup Sprint. How can I not put together a small pick 5? 2x2 by 2 by 2, whatever it is. So, betting strategies. Spend just as much time on constructing your ticket and your plan of attack for the Breeders' Cup. The pools are just too big. If you're a vertical player, exactors, tries, superfectors, find the box button. Great time to find the box button. Box 4 horses that are big prices. Maybe you got a couple co-favorites in there or something, but you got a couple 30 to 1s you think can hit the board. Great time to hit the box button. I need to tell myself that. I'm not real good at it, right? I'm not real good at vertical. I'm a horizontal. So that's the point, family. Let's have a healthy discussion right here in the community. Of course, we're going to keep it classy, but I do think it's important that we spend just as much time figuring out our game of attack on a great race day for all of us, and not get sucked in the excitement and everything. Go in with a plan, structure your wagers, handicap your horses, say, okay, here's where I want to make my stand. Here is what I want to do here. But at least you have a plan, and at least it was your opinion, and at least you had some fun doing it. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King. Betting strategies, very important. Very important to understand. 1, what's my bankroll? 2, betting menu. What do the races offer? Daily doubles, pick 3s, like that. Exactors, tries. And secondly, where do I want to plant my flag? For sure. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King. We're kicking off the Breeders' Cup with Betting Strategies 101 from the studio, of course. Talk to y'all real soon. Let's have a healthy dialogue among all of us here in the community. Stay classy in all that you do as we crank it up towards the 41st Breeders' Cup. Talk to y'all real soon.